Dark Deception is a maze horror game while trying to run away from a set of enemies while collecting sharp pieces. It's a challenging and great storyline game that has unique levels and monsters. But what do these levels of monsters represent? Is this game storyline more than just a good story? What is the hidden meaning behind this game, and what metaphor does it have? Metaphor definition for this video is related to the game storyline into real life. So here's going on, welcome back to another Dark Deception video, part 2, a male metaphor video. Today, as before, we will be exploring all metaphors inside Dark Deception Chapter 4, including Torment Therapy, Mascot Mayhem, and Barely Buried. So if you do enjoy this video, and you want to see the metaphors inside Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 of Dark Deception, please do like video, and if you're new to the channel, why not subscribe, because I find hidden meaning behind games and play to them. Anyways, I'll do 3 videos on them. Anyways, it is a straight to this video, Chapter 4, let's start off with Torment Therapy metaphors. On the first level of Chapter 4, Torment Therapy, we are in a parking lot. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, spoilers that take away said for Chapter 4. Also, metaphors definition for this video related the game's storyline into real life, and see how it relates to how the game story is real life. I think I explained it fully enough. Anyway, let's continue. On the first level of Chapter 4, Torment Therapy, we are in a parking lot outside a hospital. When we enter it, we see an unexpected scene. We see nurses line up, and even 2 nurses are dancing quite inappropriately. We go into the front desk. The nurse is talking on the phone, but most likely Mark. It doesn't matter though, we will talk about that in another video. The nurse says that this place is full of healing and mercy. It takes a closer look at Doug, our protagonist, and sees how much terrible pain he had in his life. She tries to convince him that Malik has so much more to offer than beers. At first, this may seem true because of the place they are in. It makes people comfortable. Well, in real life, it's a serious exact thing. To convince or earn someone's trust, you make them calm at first and do something that they like. You have to be careful though when someone is trying to convince you to trust them or do something. Make sure it's something good and not bad. One thing the nurse said is that she can offer us beauty we desire for. The beauty is something not good. Considerably, one of the nurses takes us to a room where we see even more nurses are dancing inappropriately. I did laugh because I didn't expect that actually. She even says, see anything you like? In real life, we all have desires. Some of them are bad and some of them are good. The beginning of the level will possess one of the bad desires. The desire for the opposite gender. I don't think I need to explain it any further. People nurses secretly hate men. They believe every man is the same, and they only want one thing for a woman. That's why you see the nurses dance like that at the start of the level, to lead the man into the ultimate doom if they follow their desire. If they don't and avoid every nurse's trap, the nurses hunt them down because they didn't fall for their traps. In real life, women may think the same and say that every man is the same. That's not true. Men had a desire, but we learn how to control it. It's common, especially in the generation we are in, to feel a desire for that. Maybe you have those scenes in movies, TV shows, even video games. You even have it when you simply scroll through Instagram or other social media platforms, mainly Instagram though. You may want to sometimes just look at the video, but make sure you don't. You don't want to fall into that habit, trust me. And if you do, try your best to avoid it. Sometimes I'll do things that you do love. I'll get outside, so take a clear mind, and keep your mind busy. Even play video games. I mean, you might as well try to get the S rank for and Chapter 4 levels. They are hard, so it's likely going to take your mind off it. Doug seems not care for the desire at all. You tend to lose a desire when more important stuff is on your mind. But Doug is good to get the wing piece and get out of here in one piece. The last metaphor I found is a bit of a random one, but I still want to mention it. When we got caught by the one weeping nurse in Zone 2, when she talks to us in the prison place, she talks nice and is not angry, even though she's trying to kill us. Actually, they all act like that, saying, "Did I scare you?" Like they don't want you to be scared. I don't know whether it relates to them trying to indulge trust, or they're just people that seem nice but aren't. I'll let you guys decide in the comments down below. Metaphor here is there are people in real life that act this way. They seem like a nice person at first, but you later find out that they are really not. They really aren't. Not saying that every nice person is like this. I wouldn't want people to judge me like that. Just keep in mind that some people act nice to only gain you trust, but they really aren't. Just make sure they're a good person, and make sure they're not doing anything that could harm you or could be bad for you. Anyways, that's all metaphors for Torment Therapy. Alright, time for Mascot Mayhem metaphor, which is the Joy Ladder place. I'm a chunk, so good. Anyway, this level doesn't really have metaphor, so I will try best to find some. That's actually not true. There's some pretty interesting metaphors. Most likely, this level has to do with childhood things. Amusement park with I'm a child attracts a lot of kids. That is what I took it to be. It's those things that when you were a child, you question some things that concern you. One of those things was most likely mascots and robots. Those could have creeped us out and concerned us. Another metaphor is what the amusement park is like. It's called Joy the Land. And most of the time, to have a joyful time. Basically, to have a fun time. This place is for people who didn't find joy in their life, or result of anger most of the time. Similar to real life, people might ruin our day as such a joy, aka the happiness out of us. Maybe people are letting you down or make you angry. It's better to stay calm and don't talk when you're angry. May say stuff that you might regret in the future. Second to last metaphor is about Hungry the pig. When that question that you hear from your parents that you would be jumping off the wall if you eat too much junk or eat too many cookies. Well, Hungry is a good example of that. Smashing down walls to get his meals. This isn't really a metaphor. I just wanted to include it. I also remember when I said about Emma trying to be creepiness out about kids. As kids, yeah, maybe you shouldn't fight them out, or else they will probably become your worst nightmare. You can ignore the last two metaphors about Hungry and fighting animatronics. Those are just exaggerations. Okay, time for two interesting metaphors that everyone needs to hear. When we try to escape, we quickly get captured by Malik and enjoy the game. Malik goes into Doug's brain and reads his memories. I will explain more about this in another video. For now, let's look at Doug's life. We first see Doug and his wife having a huge fight. Doug had a wife and a daughter named Tammy. Doug hated them because they both are mentally disabled. Doug considered them as not being normal. In real life, we shouldn't do this. We shouldn't start loving someone just because they are mentally disabled or physically disabled. As we go on to the next memory, we see Doug with one of his secretaries. Doug wants to leave his wife for another woman simply because he can't handle him no more and annoying him about what's right. We shouldn't leave someone because of that. Sometimes you need to hear people out and listen to their opinions. So, next metaphor is a hospital where Doug is currently at. We'll talk about that later. In the last scene, we see a really bad accident that happened on a bridge. We see a car hanging near the end of the bridge and a car in the water. The car is Doug's wife and daughter. His wife and daughter passed away in an accident that he caused. He did something to a car to get rid of his wife. Those memories haunt Doug and Tammy appearing and attacking shows that those are stuff Doug regrets. How many times have you regretted things? Maybe someone passed away, or you regret something you told or did to that person. Well, if you do regret, guess what? You're still alive. Unlike the Dark Inception universe, there is no second chance after death. Our time here is limited. We can't get it back. It's important to right our wrongs now and try to live the best life we can. Unlike Doug in the hospital, they didn't know which room or place you can go to get a second chance. When death is near you, you only have room left with your body and heart. What you did in the past will come rushing back to you. And look at Doug. He was toxic, a bad husband and father. His desire let him down a path that he wished to never travel again. When he was about to die, he sought help from bills and did what he needed to be done to right his wrongs. When we are in our deathbed, all we're gonna have is the memory we had on Earth. That's why it's important to manage your time, spend time with the people you love. That's the last metaphor for this level to do with Malik talking to Doug about how disappointed his daughter was and how he deserved better. People tend to mock people for their past, mistakes, and habits. Sometimes something that they used to do but stop, yet people judge and make fun of them. Honestly, it's the past who cares. At least they change and stop doing it. Don't care about them. They aren't allowed to judge you anyways. If you do that, it's best to apologize now. Why? Well, because everyone makes mistakes, and the best of those who make mistakes is one who learns from them. That's all the metaphors of Mascot Mayhem. Now let's move on to the final level, Barely Buried. After the crazy cutscene builds his ballroom, Doug is captured by Malik and brings him into Mama Bear's portal. Malik tells Doug where he actually is and makes his backstory. After that, Mama Bear comes out and her trick grab Doug and put him into the kitchen. We get saved, however, by a mysterious blue orb that guides us to his level. I'll talk more about the levels and who the mysterious blue orb is in another video. For now, let us go into metaphors. The first metaphor we see is with Mama Bear. First of all, we have to know how Mama Bear and her children teddies relate to dogs. Mama Bear is the head of the household, and she says a lot of things that sound like a mom. She even cares about her babies, aka the sugar teddies, because when we get to the final boss fight, she says this.
You've wrecked my happy home and destroyed many of my precious babies.
You
will undo everything.
However, this mom is very disturbing and not friendly. Sometimes she says things like,
make yourself at home. It's a bit of a mess right now, but I hope you won't judge.
It's almost like she uses kind words to make people think that she is kind. In reality, she's not. According to the E-note in the level, Mama Bear is formed by abusive mothers who mistreat their child and don't give them the love and support they need. The metaphor here is that this happens in real life. Dog's mother was abusive mainly because her husband left and she stuck with Dog to take care of him for the rest of his life. Actually, Mama Bear says that.
Being a single mom is hard.
Representing Dog's mother. Anyways, in real life, parents are like that. Not abusive of course Mama Bear, but they sometimes can't control it. I'm sure being a parent isn't an easy job, especially when you do everything by yourself. We have to know our limits. As I said before, our Dog's backstory is that we all need to control our temper, or else we will do and say stuff that we will regret. Some mothers just want to take their anger out on children, and when they are having a very stressful day, a bad day, especially when they see them not doing what they're supposed to do, anger can lead to really bad turns in relationships. That's why it's best to know how to control it. This also could go to parents wanting their children to do good. For example, getting good grades in school and doing every single work. It may even force them to do a credit which they don't want to do. Parents, your child is very special in their own way, and even though that child came from you, it doesn't mean that they will have the same interest. If they're not doing well inside school, it's for you to be there for them. I help them, not yell at them, even punish them. Many people think that children learn through fail. That's not true. They learn through their own mistakes and support. A point to a child is confidence and self-confidence and a good environment, a good family, and good friends. Another thing is they don't have the same interest as you. Whatever it is that they want to, let them go do it. Don't worry about how much they go get paid or what's best for them. They know what's best for them. Plus, if you love something, chances are you're gonna get whipped by it. And now whether that's being a YouTuber, actor, story engineer, doctor, police, astronaut, etc., then go chase your dream. Whether male, female, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Then go chase your dream. In the game, Mama Bear says Mother knows best.
Mother knows best.
Now that is true to a point. They do know the best for you, but not in everything. A lot of things you have to decide for yourself and decide what's best for you. That could pick your career, who to marry, who to be friends with, etc. Most of the decisions in life are based on you, and you know what's best for you. Now if they're trying to help you out by getting you out of something bad, please listen to them, because trust me, you don't want to be like that for the rest of your life. Other parents that take out their anger on their children or resort to other abusive things are much different. Parents, when you punish your child, they are going to be afraid of you. Every time Mama Bear teaches inside the game, it feels so scary to me. And probably a lot of people too. I really don't want to see by her. So to real life, you really make your child fearful towards you. They will be afraid to talk to you, spend time with you. Honestly, the best parents are those who want their children to be happy and will support their dream no matter what it is. That of course is something bad. Anyways, that's all the metaphors at Doctrine Chapter 4. So all good. That's a lot of talking. Anyways, that's all for the video. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you all find this video interesting as well. This video is both an explanation of the levels and what the monsters represent and what they represent in real life. So, and I'll plan to if you want you guys to go back to the levels and explain it more further and what happened in these levels individually, let me know in the comments below, and also leave a like and subscribe if you want a metaphor video chapter 1 to chapter 3 of that exception, where you find out a metaphor hidden me behind it, just like this. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, that's it for this video. That's it. I hope you all loved it, because these are interesting metaphors. When I was playing through this game, I found these even in my head. I'm like, whoa, I already found some metaphors that I could just put inside the paper. I already did. I of course replayed the levels and stuff, and it was kind of fun replaying the levels. Anyways, part of the video, if you want, this is my Doctrine Chapter 4 playthrough and my Doctrine Inception my last chapter 4 episodes. I will try I'll put a one right at screen right now. Anyways, have a good day and peace. The next video will be about the mysterious blue orb, and we explain who that is and who he is. Anyways, have a good day and peace.